Well, howdy there, folks. This is In the Woodshed. I'm Dave Wiatrolik. Been doing some reflecting on picking technique. Most guitar players really focus on what's going on in the left hand, harmonic stuff. And while that is important to playing well, and it's always a challenge to figure out scales and harmony and everything you're doing, with the left hand, a lot of us overlook the right hand. And the sound really comes from the right hand. I mean, left hand, of course, is a factor too, but, you know, as long as you're pressing the buttons literally quickly and efficiently over here, a lot of the sound's coming from this. So, what I've just noticed was positioning. I've been watching my right hand, which is something Bruce told me to try to do. So, really focusing on what my right hand's doing and not look at my left hand. And what I've found is that through chord strums and different dynamic ranges and picking various single note lines of varying complexity, there's a range of where my hand is at on the guitar string. So as far as, you know, up here, over here, back here by the bridge, there's a lot of discrepancy and inconsistency with that, I've noticed. So one thing that I think all of us could work on is to focus on where your right hand sits, okay? So take various types of playing, so say scales and single note lines. I'm really trying to focus on keeping my pick in the same area on the neck, or not on the neck but on the strings. So I'm looking at lining it up with the pickup on my guitar right here, you know, and playing various lines. So trying to keep that in the zone, in the same area, and really watch the efficiency of motion and see where my picking is taking me. Is it wrist? Is it arm? Am I all over the place? Or am I really trying to focus on using the tips of my fingers and the pick like a pencil on my fingertips? So those are some things to consider. Another thing was, you know, looking at chord strums. So, you know, you're strumming chords and all of a sudden your hand's all over the place, and then you have to play a single note line, and then all of a sudden your technique totally changes. You know, that kind of stuff is can be problematic. I've established for myself. So what I've been trying to do is do some chord strum stuff and try to keep my pick in the exact same location. So I'm just strumming some chords here, some cowboy chords. And various styles of strumming. Trying to keep the pick in the same area, the same types of motion that would happen with a scale run or some kind of scale note passage, okay? If you focus on your sound as a priority and the various minute differences between the way it sounds to pick, with your pick a little bit further back by the bridge or a little bit forward by the pickup, really aware to the range of timbres you can get, different tones you can get from various parts of the string, and be really focused on that rather than what scale you're shredding over here, whatever's coming up in the music and the harmonic stuff. You can focus on sound. That sort of calms the brain for me and helps focus on something that's really probably more of a priority, more important, your sound. Because if your sound isn't happening, all the other crap you're playing is just going to kind of deteriorate. While on the other hand, if your sound is your main priority and every note is aspiring to have the best tone and consistency and volume and dynamics, everything you're going to play is going to be better because of that. So watching the hand, trying to keep all the motion, all the same types of motion, fingertip motion, a little bit of wrist motion. Try to keep that the same as a scale. those things might be helpful for you. So yeah, you can create little exercises for yourself to focus on switching from a chord strum type of rhythm to a single note line. So, hope that helps. This has been In the Woodshed. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to go ahead and share this stuff and pass it around the net, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you on future episodes. So, happy shedding, happy shredding.